Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oop. Oh. Need the key. Just saying, is there anything else? No. Okay. Well, after the last stream that got us to here, I actually loaded up and redid that whole thing so I could do the quest that I missed to turn in. Yeah, so things are a little bit different. Not much, just a little. Oh, I'll level up. Hmm. Oh yeah. This requires 30 decks, and we're at 29. And that requires, oh, level 8. Well, what does this do? Combat movement. Oh, it's a passive. That's not a bad idea. What's this? Oh, right. Okay. Just let you know, I have a little bit of ice cream. Chocolate peanut butter. It's very yummy.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not, thanks to Morgans. I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Okay, I suppose we should thank you.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Is there some way we can repay you?
All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Lohan.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Then we need to find this Archdemon.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl Eamon, the Arl of Redcliffe.
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Then there's nothing we can do, is it not? We'll find a way. It's up to us, after all. Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
As long as they're not, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I doubt it'll be that easy. Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any more help. Yes. Yes. Thank you for everything, Thelmeth. Yes, I like being polite.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morrigan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get. The Blight, after all.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
I think we should just get under action. Yeah. Let's see some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about the village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
How are you going to get us past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped further in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Are you really Belmeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
What skills do you have?
I know a few spells. Though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother, I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you can substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
No more questions. That's cool to know.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Are we done with all those pop-ups? Holy crap. Morgan approves, +4. Alistair approves, +4. Alistair gets a level up. But one here, and one in Constitution. A little bit divided there, but oh, Master Combat Train. Oh, absolutely. Now, let's see. You don't get dual weapon. Weapon and shield should be a focus. What's this one? Okay, I see. Alright, warrior, what's this? Breton. Oh, yes, that's basically a taunt. Well, let's be on our way. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes! Okay, we want to go to Lothringen. Lothringen? Sounds Tolkien, doesn't it? Cutscene.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Oh.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oh. Oh, whoa. That's not even a cheap shot. That's just ouch.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We are not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
I don't have, no. You're toll collectors, then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Perhaps you're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Let's see. I don't have that kind of coin. Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse, then. Those are the rules.
Should we? Shouldn't we reveal? Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Teyrn Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found. What do you say, gents? With that kind of bounty, we can retire. Let's be heroes to the kingdom.
Oh, so we actually got a very cool piece of information. Alright, let's... And let's start with a dirty trick, I think. We'll let everybody do their thing. Oops. Bandit leader. How are we doing? Alistair's taking a beating.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they must. Come with me.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Oh, wow, there's a guy all the way back here. Am I pressing the wrong button? Yes, I was pressing the wrong button.
Let's go!
Close that. A knight's note. Okay, take off.
Very well.
Oh, that helps.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
You have some thoughts. You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arl Eamon is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arl Eamon is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan? Let's hear your opinion.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Okay, where do we find Arl Eamon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
And the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brisilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
The dwarves, where can we find them?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
The Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Kalanhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter.
Excuse me?
Whoever that is.
And where would Lohan be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
And no more
Then
directions.
you have a plan.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Wonderful. Okay. Oh, 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 oh.
It is beginning.
I was left clicking. Okay, I'll just see.
The blight has truly come, and the
I'm gonna try and talk to everyone here.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be
Just
safe.
how smart are Mabari supposed to be,
Why
anyway?
don't the Templars kill them?
Do you think they understand everything?
Bandits
we
are
say?
back? The bandits are now fertilizer.
Oh,
What happened
is
to the
that
king is
so?
so terrible.
You could
Is
just be
anywhere
listening to the
to
tone
go
of my
now?
voice.
Can you
You could
protect
be an
us?
utter moron.
Oh, well, I've already helped a little. Hopefully I can help more.
Hey, now.
A few knights have come through here
There's nothing
searching for
saying
some
that a moron
holy
can't be cute
artifact.
and adorable.
None of them stopped to help.
As if we
Adorable
needed more
puppy.
fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Ignorance is bliss, isn't it?
I want to
That's
go
what
home.
the Chantry kept telling
Oh,
me.
that's completely understandable.
Here those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill
When are
them?
we going home? I'm scared. When are we going home?
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
They speak with you already? Oh, Alistair, I don't want to
Brought my family to Lothering because
speak with the back of your head.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Eventually, a new king. A broken crate. I'm not gonna take from a refugee camp. Not doing it.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Do you see anything interesting? What'd you find? You possibly found something.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Okay, yeah, I'm just not gonna take from a refugee camp. No, it's not happening.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that? Besides our armor covered in blood.
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
After learning about that there is a bounty out for Grey Wardens, especially us, yes, I was with the King's army.
I thought them that survived already marched north with the Tairn. You must be a survivor, or a deserter. Lucky you, I guess.
I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
An honest response. I love it. What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of the village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian's will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
Da, 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 da.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Truth in those words.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Lothering's lost? What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
May I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Is anyone in charge here? You can tell me that.
has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Thank you, Buckethead.
A few knights have come through here, searching for some holy artifact. Not one of them stopped to help.
I want to go home.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
I almost feel sorry for the Qunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn. Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
Okay.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why, is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Agreed. Those of you not here that leave now. You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no? Now, he does have a right to make a living. He's being an asshole. I'm gonna see if 3 will work, persuade.
And hear more belly aching? I'd rather take my goods back to Denerim.
Okay, fine. Screw you.
You wouldn't dare. I'm leaving.
Go if you like, but the wagon stays here.
And who's gonna make me leave him? You? I hope the Darkspawn choke on your cheap hides. Ah!
I suppose it couldn't be helped. Maker help us all.
Well, you know.
As you say.
I got this out of it. Not as good, but we'll see if we can still help in other ways.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Alright, let's head back over here.
Who are you?
A robbed child, robbed man.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Well, a little bit of a good deed. Quartz.
Very well.
Oh, gift. Okay. Nope, invisible walled. Fair enough. I couldn't tell if there was a glowy here or not. Nope. And
I don't like this.
little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Okay. Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Take this silver and buy something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
It's 1 silver.
I shall do it.
Tier 1, Tier 3, yeah. All for now. For now.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
So many strangers are about now.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, And the Charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
So, it's like a vow of silence. He can't talk normally.
Unless it's the Chant of Light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
A chanter says, what? I'm not doing that. That's terrible. Okay. Have anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Okay, so bandits everywhere. Well, okay. Except several organizations in Faradin maintain job boards like this one. Once you have completed a task, speak to the organization's representative to receive your reward. Okay. Quest updated.
And Andraste came unto them, saying, though the danger great, the mountain high, have faith, for the Maker listens and smiles upon us.
Okay, hang on. Journal is J. Hang on. The Blights. There's a notice on one of the boards. Bandit groups lurking north of Lothran. There are 3 groups in all, and they must be eradicated. Okay. Well, we plan to go that way.
Evil shall descend upon us!
As if we needed more fighting here.
I
Don't
brought
you
my
see how
family to
scared everyone
Lothran
is?
because I thought it would be safe.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Ah, this is interesting. Ignore him, people? I know I intend to. Why don't you keep your voice down? Is no one going to shut this man up? Ah, why don't you keep your voice down? Just...
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Okay, you waste my time, continue ranting if you must. That's enough, this ends now. You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
Okay. I'm trying to plead with him. Get him to say what happened, because it may not calm him down, but rather make him realize that this isn't the way. It must have been terrible. How did you escape?
I
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Okay, so I am sorry for your loss. Scaring these people won't get her back. You are not honoring her death by acting like this. I'm going to go with the first one. I am sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Ah, number 2 is the one I'm going to go. There's always hope. Muster your courage.
Our courage? But there's nothing we can do.
Then lay down and die. There's no hope for any of you. If you believe that, it must be true.
Then, what shall we do? We must try to go north somehow.
Evil shall descend upon us!
Well, it's an improvement. It's an improvement.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
I can appreciate that. You can, kind of. Did they block it off here? No. Okay. We got the...
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
And who's in charge of the Chantry?
The Viad Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Thank you.
Make her watch over you.
When did that light? Oh, it's change party. Yeah, see, this is why it didn't feel like this would be a good game to let's play. But streaming, I mean, you're going for a longer stretch. So I'm just going to run down here real quick to see if I trigger a cutscene. Anywhere. And if we don't, that's okay. Oh, can't go up there.
Cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption.
Okay. No cutscene triggered, so let's just chat with everybody from the entrance up.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
Well, if they're back, we can get some more XP. I mean, I can go out and take a look.
Knights have come through here, searching for some holy artifact. Not one of them stopped to help.
We came here to get away from the fighting.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone?
They're in behind. Okay.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Where is she?
In her office, arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
I can't.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Yes, my lady. Who might you be?
You can call me Kitty.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Do many of his knights come here?
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
They won't be bothering you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
No need. Your thanks is enough.
That is very generous of you. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Okay. Now, the reason why I didn't take the pay is, hey, we're picking up everything. We can sell it off, loot, that sort of thing, and we'll get the money. Plus, we have a few items that we can't even use yet that you can sell for like 16 gold and crap like that. So, things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the Ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the Horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information. I'm trying to avoid the Grey Warden thing.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge here?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our Ban was summoned by Teyrn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Okay, well, how do the Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the,
In her
mother?
study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn Horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Talon has no heir?
None that we know of. Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
I have nothing else to ask.
No. Unless there's something else you need.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna risk it. Let's see what happens. I'm a Grey Warden.
I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Teyrn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
He claimed we're responsible. No, let's go with the first one. The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Teyrn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Any other new... No, I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
I figured it was okay to bring up the, being a warden with a Templar versus just about anybody else at this point.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Sensed her magic,
As
maybe?
if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Because I thought it...
We will speak.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left. What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Let those who cry out
I'm
from
scared.
Come.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Those who seek redemption be delivered.
Sister.
It's terrible. So many come to Lothering seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
What are the priests chanting exactly?
The Chant of Light. Surely you know it.
I've never heard it sung quite like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week and finish anew each first day.
Tell me more about the Chant of Light.
When the prophet Andraste was burned by the Magisters, the Maker turned away from his creations. We gain his forgiveness by spreading Andraste's teachings. The Maker will return when the chant is sung from the four corners of the world.
How do you even, no. Colonialism. Going to, it's a belief, you know, so it's...
We are preparing as we can, and when the revered mother calls on us to leave, we shall. But not before then.
Okay.
May the Maker watch over you.
Okay, you can't get in there? Oh, I thought you could. Interesting.
I hear those bandits.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
Okay, we can take that. It's XP. Steal from church.
I'm sorry, but I must prepare the chantry's vestments before we leave.
Praying. So who's left?
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
What's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
I know that all chantries keep a fire to honor her death.
The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
I see, I see. Just hang on a sec here. There. Had a little bit of a broken nail bugging me. I'll leave you alone.
I wish you well.
Child in prayer, refugee.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble.
Nope, can't speak with them.
The chant of light.
No.
Only the word
Nope.
dispels the darkness upon us.
Okay, there's only one person left out here to speak with.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
So your quests have brought you here.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Can you tell me more about the ashes?
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Okay. Alright, alright, alright. There a way in? No, there is not. All these are blocked off.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City. Shall the chant of light make it all mankind.
I'm seeing if there's any of those lore booky thingies. I'm not seeing anything. That's a shame. At least on this side. We still have this. Yeah. 50 XP. Any more? No. Okay.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Uh, 30 silver.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then?
Bribery to open up negotiations. I am a Grey Warden and I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it is Logan who betrayed the king.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else... May the Maker guard you.
My guess is if you go for the 5 sovereigns... how much money do we have? Yeah, it would have opened up more options, I think.
Spells the darkness upon us. And when the Maker spoke, chant of light.
But the fact that she'll basically keep us a secret is perfectly fine. Do, 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 da, 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 da. Now we finally cross over.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
It is a reasonable thing to question. Okay, I just wanted to check back here.
I can't believe that Kunari creature isn't dead yet.
Came here to get
Okay.
away from the fighting.
Well, there's all kinds of quests here. We'll just wait.
A few knights have come through here, searching for some holy artifact. Not one of them stopped to help.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Something under...
Do you see any others?
That's a really strange
I
roof.
didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not...
Why would someone have a design home like that?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Got a brother that fell at Ostagar. Hope we're not
We were
next.
lucky. We had the coin to
Brought
pay
my
the
family
toll to those
Lothering because I
bandits.
thought it'd
Many
be
didn't.
safe.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
As you say,
A mushroom.
it shall be done.
Can you... No. I should check the doors. Just to be sure. I think I spoke with them.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
So you can stay alive, kid. Did she glitch to wearing armor for a split second. Okay.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Owen Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Barlin has poison traps on his land.
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have not put any points into. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Ancient treaties. I forgot about that trap one. Like, well, I could have waited until I leveled up, you know?
Few knights have come through
I
here,
brought my
searching
family
for
to
some
Lothering
holy
because
artifact.
I thought it would be safe.
Not one of them
And the
stopped to
king
help.
is dead.
It shall be done.
We're all going to die.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you with your coughing.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
No, a bit of an expert, actually.
Maker's breath. You've answered my prayers. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay, I'll see if I can do that. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how to craft. I'll figure that out.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we
How
left.
dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
Okay, hang on. Where's that farmer? Where's that farmer?
That marshman stole from me. I know it.
Okay. Refugee, miner.
Miner's hard. Harder still since Ostagar.
Greetings. Greetings, Maker's blessing to you.
This is part of a refugee farm, maybe? I'm gonna keep what I have. Thank you.
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake Calenhod are all turning.
Speak with this.
They always say that.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Okay, you seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organize. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Oh, the bandit. Yes, that was me.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Well, this time it's true.
Hey, that's cool.
What's to do? I thought you killed them.
I almost feel sorry for the
Yep. Okay.
It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
Got a brother that fell at Ostagar. Hope we're not next.
Hope so too. Oh, Sushi's getting down from her cat tree. Let's head into the tavern.
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors? No, so let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Okay. So we got a soldier, commander, soldier, and soldier. I want to focus on the commander myself. And we'll start off with dirty tricks. Let's go. Oops. And 3.
Alright, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message to Lohan.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
It's alright. I was happy to save your life. I appreciate what you tried to do. So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Okay. What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
I am Kitty. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
But you were, why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
I need more than prayers, I'm afraid. Yeah. Very well. I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Okay, you can rest.
Indeed.
Alistair's hurting. Alistair gets hurt a lot. I don't like this angle.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Who were the men that fought, exactly?
When Tiernan Loghain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yeah, you'll keep that to yourself, please?
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tiernan says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
Have you heard any rumors?
I hear that Tiernan Loghain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Ostagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out at Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. Anything else I can get you?
Any other rumors? We know he doesn't have any room.
I hear the Dwarven King is passed on. Old as he was probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it? Anything else I can get you?
Any other rumors? No.
I hear news from Denerim that Tiernan Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you? With King Cailan dead, the throne falls to Queen Anora. She's made her father the regent, however, at least for now. I think Cailan's father, old King Merrick, would have approved. Anything else I can get you?
I think that's it. I'll be going.
Luck speed your way.
You.
I heard what you did with the other merchant. Got what he deserved. Because I still don't have food to sell.
Show me what you got. So, let's see. I want... Do you have any... Plans, okay. Improved herbalism, okay. There. Well, now... So I automatically know these? Anyways, let's amulet of accord. Alright, let's go. What weapons here? We got some new stuff here. Because we definitely need to make some room. Okay, I don't want the axe. Or that. Or that. That's a two-handed? Okay. Get rid of that. I'll keep the fire arrows. Armor. I wonder if Alistair would do better in heavy armor. I don't know. Oh, okay. Studded leather, And that's tier 1 to... Yeah, okay. Get rid of the shields. No one's using shields. Except for that one. Templar shield, no bonuses. Keep the accessories for now. Is there a skills? Yeah, I have nothing in trap making. Where are you? There. Okay.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Okay, let me just take a better look here. Did this, we did. Didn't look. Okay, we'll get rid of these. Increases the user's resistance. Yeah, no. Don't know if I'm gonna bother with traps, so I'm gonna sell that. Just frees up a little bit more.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
It's worth it. Now what? Wondering why you still have something over your head.
Fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
I just play what the innkeep asks. We need his coin to travel north.
Okay.
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
What can I get you then? I heard from some travelers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe.
Oh.
By Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all. Merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. Anything else I can get you? Luck speed your way.
Okay, well let's... Did I speak with you? No. It's a refugee. We'll get the same. We shall get the same.
Did you see the new recruiters out?
I'd keep your voice down if I were you. They're pressing anyone who can hold a sword into service.
Alright,
You do not seem a refugee. Were you part of the army?
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
Shokke basitisra, marade starit, merade nakion, maras shokra. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you in here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Giddy. Giddy, pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I'm sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
I'm going to try and free him immediately, and then we're going to hit the fields. It's going to be a lot of fighting.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well, don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly like your mother's.
I hate you so much.
What?
Never mind.
Oh my god. I do enjoy the banter.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then?
I want to talk about Stern, the Qunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Persuade, lie. I've come... Not going to lie. I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
I think that went better because we changed up our team. Somehow I don't think our puppy would have spoken as eloquently. You know, just saying. Okay. Dun, dun, dun,
I'm
bum.
wondering, Morrigan.
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this...
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well. I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Stern. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Yes, I'm just going to accept who we have so far. Oh, is everything... No, main menu. Tactics, map, journal, inventory, skills, spells and talents? Character record? No. Now comes the fighting. Should be interesting. Oh, yeah. Alistair, what kind? See, you are wearing split mail, which is medium armor. Can we start getting you into... getting you into better things? Chance to avoid missile attacks. I think that'll be good. That's an amulet. Well, should set up Morgan. Your amulet. Okay, ring. Sure. And that's it? Okay, so we need to get you some clothing and stuff. Eventually, you are wearing leather boots and we sold all that stuff. Oh, yeah, we don't have much else, so we're just gonna have to wait. That'll do for now. Heavy or massive armor. Character's attack speed with bows, crossbows, all the... that's okay.
Not exhaust our supply.
Okay.
I shall do it.
You got... No. Okay, let's go after the archers. Okay, Alistair, you got beaten to crap. But you survived. Is that it for our goodies? Oh, that's a shame. Alright. You and... And a whole pile of giant spiders. Why do games have giant spiders? Alistair went down.
I tried to be merciful. Now we get our hands dirty.
Alistair's back up.
I shall do it. It is begun.
Everybody healed? Almost. You had some funky colors going on there. Is that it, or is there more right here? Nope. Okay. So we destroyed one bandit group, and there's 2 more for our, let's not go that way, if I remember right.
As you say.
There's a group here, and we would get kind of squished. Just hang on, people. There we go. Stun. Alistair goes down again. I think we really need to increase his dexterity.
As you say. By the Maker. Watch out.
Okay. Someone want to go get Alistair up? I think we should probably give him his old armor back. It's just not really working yet. Which is perfectly fine. Okay. So now that we got that, we're still not up a level, which is a shame. We need to increase his dexterity so he has a better chance to avoid, I think. Bandit leader. Oh, all my abilities are completely out. I don't know how to use magic. I know how to use a potion. Five? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's cool. There we go. Everybody's back up.
Very well.
There. Okay. And everybody is healed. And 20 XP. Wonderful. Now, let's see. We had, what is this? This is light armor versus light armor. So that is basically for us. That's heavy. Medium might be better than what Alistair's wearing. I don't know. Got an interesting mix off of the leader there. Hang on. So that's how you do it. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. So it's down here in the skill bar, basically.
I shall do it.
I knew eventually I'd figure it out.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Cailan, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack! Yeah!
There's someone behind us. And we're flanked over there. If there's a point to stop, I will. You're not letting us stop, are you? Well... Unfortunately, that kind of thing can happen. Desperation. Neighbor turning on neighbor, etc. I mean, if I was able to talk him down or anything like that, I would have. So anything? Any traps? Oh! No, that's just a pile of bone. Not a trap. Alright. Oh, let's see.
The forest failed to protect us. Our gods deserted us. There's no protection here either.
I'm having weird texturing things go on. Don't know why. Turn this in.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
That's a lot. 3 gold. Oh, what do we have here? Bears. Okay. We'll accept both these. We know they're profitable. Alright, now we have... How many do I have to make of the potions? Journal? Some lesser health for the injured refugee. 3. Okay. I don't know if there's a counter anywhere showing up, and I'm not seeing it. Okay. So we made 3, and we'll go return these.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yes, I found them.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
50 silver. Not bad.
Thanks for the poultices. They may save some lives.
Not bad. Quest complete. Okay. What time is it? I think maybe we can go for a bit longer. Maybe not. Chantry board. Got a world map. That's actually not the way I wanted to go. Except for those 2 quests that we just got, I don't think there's anything else in this village. So let's see if we can... That's the force... We replaced wolves and bandits and... Okay. Oh my god. Get ready, people. Need to keep an eye on the health on this one. Get rid of you. Alistair's just being mauled. Let's get Alistair a potion here. This is bad for him. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that did it. We should be fine now. I say that, and more wolves come into the fray. Holy shit! It's not a lot of XP. Why aren't you attacking? Okay, stun.
next.
Oh, wow. And not one dropped a pelt. Well, that's kind of shitty.
Someone help us!
Darkspawn. Okay, we're hanging in there, we're hanging in there. Alistair's getting beaten up as usual. Alright, let's get you. Ooh, decapitation. Looks like Alistair went up a level. Nice. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Okay.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're very welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
I'm not too sure if I screwed that up. Of them not joining us and stuff, but we get to miss the enchantment thing. Maybe our paths will cross again. I can't remember. Smoke Harp statue. It is a gift. Leather armor. Okay, nothing else.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Okay. Yes. I really should be using my poisons.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The archdemon. Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Quest updates, Soldier's Peak. Camp. Someone over there. Russ, what you doing there, puppy? Okay, they're over there, so I didn't screw it up. Okay, good. Maybe you can't. Maybe it just doesn't let you, you know? Wait, is that Morgan all the way over there? Yeah, it is. Ah, okay. I actually want to go through armor for a moment. Okay, armor. We got leather here. We don't want to give leather there. Heavy, you got the exact same boots that you're already wearing. Oh, that's not good. Right. Okay, well, I just realized you're not wearing a helm at all. You're gonna wear this one. There. You're not equipped on this character. Oh, okay. Back to us for a second. Yeah, we need higher strength. Okay. And that's tier 1. I don't know what kind of armor you can wear. I don't even know what kind of weapons you use. Or is it strictly melee? Ah! Well, I'll set that aside then. Because I figure that out. You can wear that. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's put that on so no Chantry robe. That's an interesting look. If the texture is loaded, that's coming in as some pretty heavy fetish wear. And you use an enchanted dagger. I think the sword will be a bit better. We'll get you to use a sword. Mind you, I technically don't know what class you are. Morgan. Oh, you can wear the Chantry robes. That's Probably not a good idea. Funny as hell, but probably not a good idea. Okay, and oh, we're about to go over. That's cool. I'm kind of hanging on to the armor for ourselves. Yeah, I'm having texture issues. Okay, let's see.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy, Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm kidding, I've never heard of you. Duncan never mentioned, but...
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
That's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
Okay. So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
I've never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
How will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Why wasn't Duncan able to help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new Wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Ooh. Okay, and...
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennec, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to say just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Excellent. So we got all that. Morrigan, what you doing over here?
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Interesting. The heat coming from the fire is causing camera thing. How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shape changer? I'm curious.
Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Oh. I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Isn't that sort of magic open to abuse?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
Those very wise words. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you've changed? That's a good question.
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Can you change into other human forms as well? The answer's no.
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
That's all I was.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
It does sound that would just make you angry, I think. At the very least. Your ability sounds quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Plus 4. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Oh, wait.
Oh, why, you little...
What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
It was just a warning. You could have taken your hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Oh,
like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Oh, don't scare the puppy. If you've had it and don't know it, it would probably be. I'd never feed you another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
It is true, though. It is true. That wouldn't be cannibalism. Cannibalism is by definition, eating your own species. Okay, yes. I would like to take Skeleton Lady. That's just weird.
Indeed.
Yes.
And Alistair. Okay, so there's this. We are... no? What's this? We're at the party camp. Okay, and we're basically at Lothering. Soldier's Peak? Redcliffe Village... is that where the quest is? That could be where the quest is with the bears, but since it's not showing up nice and easy, we are going to hit Redcliffe. Oh no, we're getting attacked. Maybe. Yes, we are. It's a sword. And a sword. Okay, what do we have here? Let's go. How are the others doing? Oh, Alistair went up a level, right. I mean, if she's a rogue, I'll get her dual wielding. I'm just not sure. Oh, Alistair went down. Oh wow, there's a whole pile of traps. Alistair, can you get up, please?
Look there, a cunning trap.
And we went up a level. Okay, hang on. Your dexterity is pretty good. But yet, you're getting hit a lot. And because that's all you can do for now. Oh my god, I need so much in strength. It's only going to give me 14, so I need another level to be able to put on that armor. Okay. I guess below the belt.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
This arm failed.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Why did it fail? Try this one.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I need a higher skill, I guess, in traps to be able to... Okay. Well, that's a shame. I didn't know. Because that's a lot of XP just sitting right there. Even if it's only 5 per, that's a lot of traps.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Maric, which made Cailan my half-brother, I suppose.
Oh. Oh, the reveal? Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Cailan's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Lohan know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Maric's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Jarl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
No. I'm trying to think here. Like, aren't you? No. That's not really what you think, is it?
No, I suppose not. I don't feel very lucky at all, to be honest.
Tough conversation. Okay, so what's this here?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Jarl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Okay, then. The artist is...
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Reynisfere, brother to the Jarl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Teyrn Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Lohan's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelin risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Carrion Coastland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What happened then?
They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Okay.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
A village under siege.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
This thing. What we've got?
Soon, darling.
Demonic possession.
Everything will be all right.
Oh, what's this?
I'm so scared, Father. Sorry. What are we going to Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Silence, girl.
A missing child.
Night is coming.
Okay, I want to check something now. Let's see here. Liana. Okay, skills. Okay, you are a rogue. Then I need to fix your gear.
We sit here.
There. Do you have any bow skill? I don't think you do, so let's not worry about that.
We have no choice.
What time is it? Oh, yeah, I should definitely wrap up. Okay, well, we are going to wrap up there. Maybe in the next episode we'll stop getting these funky glitches here. I don't know. Pretty weird stuff. Yeah. So, I do hope you enjoyed the stream and all of that, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoy the video. Until next we meet, please do be safe. Bye!